Hey, what's going on, Flash Mob? It's your boy Flash, and today I just wanted to make a quick video to talk to all the people that feel like they might be in that time and headspace where they feel like it's time to quit. Or maybe you feel like you want to take a step back because you're not getting the results that you feel that you deserve because things are not happening as fast as you think. To be honest with you guys, you have to have the right mindset or you're never going to be a winner. Run the intro. First time here, welcome. My channel is all about helping you turn your passion to a paycheck whilst taking you along my filmmaking journey. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. We currently live in a time where opportunity is literally everywhere around us. If you want to become successful in cryptocurrency, there's information all over the internet. You can then use a platform to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies as well as monitor everything that you're looking into. If you want to use something like, let's say, Amazon, you can become an affiliate, you can become a partner, you can sell your own products, you can sell their products. You can even share links, and every time somebody buys a product from Amazon using one of your links, you get a little kickback from it. I mean, let's look at my profession. I found out at a really young age that my creativity came through cameras, and I absolutely loved it. I wanted to shoot photos, I wanted to do video, I enjoyed the process of editing and then putting it out there and having people see the things that I created. I didn't go to school for this. Nobody took me under their wing under a mentorship. I learned how to do all this stuff online. And now I'm at a point where I do this full time. I'm creating an income for myself and being able to provide for my family. This is where we currently are in the world right now. And with that much opportunity, there's also a ton of ways for you to fail. And I think the biggest problem with people from our generation is that they're looking at other people's success and their path and how they became successful, trying to duplicate that, not doing exactly what they did or reaching that level of success or even, getting there that quickly or whatever the case might be. And they feel like it's just a waste of their time. Like you should just quit. You should just cancel yourself. And this is where we're going to start talking about some of the issues that people have and how you need to start thinking about things to overcome those issues. The first thing I always tell anybody that's coming to me with a business idea or something that they want to do or something that they're passionate about is I ask them why they want to do it. And if your reason for doing this particular thing is to just make money, I'm going to tell you right now, 9 out of 10 times you're going to fail. And the reason why you're going to fail is because when the money doesn't come in, which it's not, especially in the beginning, it's not going to come in, and especially not to the abundance that you feel that you deserve. If you don't have some other reason as to why you're doing it, other than to make some money, you're not going to make it through those dark days. You're going to have a really hard time pushing through those times and getting to the next level of what you're trying to achieve. When you talk to most successful companies, whether they're a baker, videographer, photographer, wedding planner, whatever type of profession that people decide to go into that where they're their own boss, they always have a reason that's greater than just themselves or even just money. For myself, I really enjoyed creating content. That was something that I enjoyed doing. I liked the process of it. I liked how people reacted when I delivered it to them. I liked the whole learning process of it. And then, of course, I liked when I started to make some money off of it. But when I was starting and I wasn't making any money off of anything, those 3 reasons why are what helped me to continue to keep pushing forward. And what I see happening nowadays is just ridiculous to me, is somebody will start doing something, let's say maybe for a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, maybe a couple months, who knows. Then they start comparing themselves to a friend or family member or even a celebrity or something crazy, and just saying to themselves, oh my God, I'm not making any money off of this. It's not going how I planned, so I'm just gonna quit. I'm just not gonna do this anymore because I feel like I'm wasting my time. Can you guys imagine how ridiculous it would be if I was like, yo, Michael Jordan is my favorite basketball player, and he's achieved so many things through basketball. That's what I wanna do. Can you imagine if I picked up a basketball for 3 or 4 weeks, or even let's say 3 or 4 months, and played for a bit and did whatever, and I didn't achieve anything close to what Michael Jordan achieved, and I just said, yo, this is not for me. Like, I don't have a shoe deal yet. No team has signed me. I don't have any brands reaching out to make any apparel for me, so like, yo, forget this. Like, forget it. Like, honestly, how dumb does that sound? And this is what people of our generation is doing. Like, they're getting into something, they're not seeing the results, they're not getting what they want out of it immediately, and they're just canceling themselves. And you just can't think like that. You'll never, ever achieve anything. Like, honestly, This is my honest feedback for you. Get the highest paying job that you can, sit there for the next 30 to 40 years, and do whatever the hell they tell you to do. I was being honest with you. Because if you don't have a reason to do this past money, you're not going to make it anywhere. Those guys are probably going to pay you more than you'll ever achieve if that's your mentality. Just being straight up. I heard a quote on Instagram a few months ago, and it was like, you can't be upset about the results you didn't achieve from the work you didn't do. Let me say that for you guys one more time. You can't be upset about the results you did not achieve from the work you did not do. Now, if anybody's really taking that in and listening to what that message is telling you, you can't expect to have Michael Jordan's fame and fortune from years and years and years of him practicing and dedicating his life to basketball and expect to get the same results in 2 weeks. Like, it's not gonna happen. You have to dedicate yourself and do what you gotta do to get to those levels. You didn't do anything to deserve a shoe deal. You didn't do anything to deserve being on a basketball team. You have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I really doing what I need to do to achieve the goals that I'm reaching out for? And if you're being honest with yourself, 9 out of 10 times, the answer is gonna be no. You're not. You're just here. You're just trying a thing. You're just trying to see if you can make some money off of it. But you don't care about it. And once you don't care, then that's where you start falling apart and failing. So here's what I'm going to share with you guys if you're actually really trying to break free of that 9-to-5 lifestyle and actually start generating and creating your own income. The first thing you got to do is not be afraid to fail. Failure is something that is going to happen. You're not going to start anything tomorrow and be as good as somebody that's been doing it for 10 plus years. It just doesn't work like that. Could you get lucky and maybe the right person sees what you do and you blow up and whatever in a matter of a few days? Sure, but realistically, that's not how it works. You're gonna have to put in the work. Failure is one of those things that you just have to look at as fuel to your fire. And there's another quote somewhere that says, failure is the best teacher. And that honestly could not be any more true than it is. In order for you to get to the next level of anything, you're gonna have to fail. And what smart people do with the right mentality is they don't fail and be like, oh my God, like, I tried and I failed, so yeah, let me not do this anymore. They'll try, they'll fail, and then they'll learn from it. And then what they learn from it, they apply it to the next time they try it, and maybe they fail again. And it's like, boom, okay, I did this, failed. Boom, I did that, failed. What do? Okay, I'm not gonna do those 2 things again, I'm gonna try this now. And you do it again. And maybe you try that 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times over and over, and you fail. But what you're doing is you're learning the things that don't work, which is just as important as learning the things that do work, especially in the beginning. Because imagine this, you start off, I don't know, let's say you're a videographer and you've never done anything worth anything. You just started, you just picked up your camera and you're like just learning. And let's say somebody, I don't know how this would happen, but let's just say somebody from Nike contacted you and they're like, yo, we really want you to come and shoot this ad campaign for us. Remember, you don't know anything. You go and do the job for Nike now. And you completely bomb it. Like, you completely destroy it. Guess what happens now? Nike is never gonna call you again. Like, no matter how good you become in the future, that relationship with Nike is now dead. Now imagine you did a bunch of other smaller projects, let's say for a local bakery, maybe for a gym, maybe your cousin, they're starting up I don't know, whatever type of business that they want to start up. And you do a little 1-2 here and there, and you do it or whatever. And it sucked, right? Like, it sucked. You give that to them, they're like, yeah, this is okay, like, I'll use it, whatever, but it sucked. Now imagine you did 10 things that sucked and you learned from those 10 things why they sucked. And now you know how to do things in a way that makes it good. Now that agent from Nike comes back to you again after you've failed 10 times and you've learned from those 10 failures, and you go and you do the project with them now and you know all the things not to do, and you kind of know the things that you're supposed to do to make this a good campaign, and you go and you do it for Nike and you do a decent job, right? Maybe it's not world class or anything, but you do a decent job that they can actually use for their marketing reasons or whatever. They'll call you back, right? That's the mentality that you guys have to have. You're gonna fail, use that failure to learn, so that when you get to opportunity, you're doing the right things and not the wrong things. The second thing that I'm going to tell you guys is what we were talking about in the beginning, is You have to have a reason more than income. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to improve. And you just have to be willing to do this if nobody else believes in you. Because I'm going to tell you guys, I've been doing this now for 13 years. And I'll say maybe the last 8 years at a professional level and probably like 6 years full time. We're doing this for a long time. And there are still days, weeks, and months where times can get dark and hard, where you're not making the amount of money that you want to make. You're not getting the type of projects that you want to work on. You're sacrificing time with friends and family so that you can put together opportunities for yourself to hopefully snag a big opportunity. Like, these times are going to come. No matter how good you think you are, they're going to come. And if your reason for being there in the first place is not greater than how much money am I going to pull in this month, you'll never make it through these dark times when things are not going the way that you need it to go. So don't just hop into cryptocurrency or Amazon or YouTube or whatever because it's the popular thing and all your friends are doing it, or you might know somebody that's super successful doing it, if you have no interest in learning how to do it at a level that's going to bring you that type of success. Like, you have to stop and really think about what you actually want to do. Like I said, you're going to fail, you're going to waste your time, you're not going to see any results for what you've been trying to work for. And the last thing I'm going to tell you guys is to be a student of your craft. I know a lot of times we have that ego where we all feel like we're super good at something, and maybe we feel like we're the best and nobody can tell us what to do or whatever. That is the worst possible way of thinking about anything, because if you already think you're the best, that means you have no room for improvement. And if you have no room for improvement, you're not going to be any better than you were when you started. You have to come into things thinking, I love doing this. How can I improve and be better than I was yesterday? And I'll tell you why this is important. Because when you're in the game and you're doing your thing and you're realizing that maybe you're not making as much money as you want to make, maybe you're not getting the opportunities that you feel you're supposed to be getting, and you're kind of looking at your career like, I don't know where this is going. I don't know what I'm doing. There's going to be times where that happens as well. When you are a student of your craft and you're consistently trying to improve and learn more, you have the ability to stop every now and then and be like, okay, maybe I'm not where I want to be in terms of my goals or whatever, but at least I'm here. And then you take a moment and you look back from where you were maybe a year ago or a month ago or whatever, right? And you kind of look at where you were then versus where you are now. And if you do see that you're starting to improve and you're noticing that you're at different places than you were maybe a year ago, that's also going to help build that drive in you to continue to move forward. I don't really want this video to go too long because I'm pretty sure you guys get it by now. Like, you just have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to do more if you want to achieve more. But one last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is you got to stop comparing yourself to other people. We live in this time now where social media is a thing, and you might feel like you're looking at other people's work or you're looking at what other people are doing with their lives, and you start, subconsciously comparing yourself to them. Like, oh my God, I can't believe like they have this and I don't have that, and they do this and I can't do that. Like, you really got to stop looking at other people's lives, especially on social media, because everything online is the highlight reel. It's the best parts of what people are doing with their lives. You don't see the other stuff that's happening in their lives is what I'm trying to tell you, right? So you can't compare their highlight film to your regular life. You have to look at what it is, where you want to go and the things you have to do to get there, and to put on your blinders, literally block out everybody else and what they're doing, and just take one step forward. The goal is not to compete with all these other people that might be way better than you and doing much more than you. The goal is to be 1% better than you were yesterday. And if you can take that type of mentality, tie it up and put it all together and go out and live like that, that's the winner's mindset. I hope this video was actually able to say something to you guys. It's not normally what I do on my channel. I try to, do more educational stuff, but if I'm trying to tell you guys to do all these other things, but your mentality is not right, you're literally wasting your time, and I'm wasting mine. So I'd rather check in, make sure you guys are getting what you need from a mental aspect, and then applying it to the technical and creative things that I'm teaching you on this channel, and then maybe we get somewhere from there. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead and like the video. Maybe share this with a friend that maybe needs some help with this whole thing. and maybe we can actually start some dialogue down in the comments together. But for now, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, guys. Remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.